Ladies and gentlemen, the expert your mentors. Okay, today we're going to be focusing on three pairs: AUD CAD, Euro CAD, and USD CAD. From the weekly time frame, we start with our major support and our major resistance, which are these ones: our major resistance and our major support. Dive into 1 day time frame to identify what our sub support or resistance. In this case, we have a sub support. Then we dive into the 4 hour time frame to check our structure. Focusing on structure, in this instance on AUD CHF, we had an uprising channel which has been respecting this trend line right here. Uprising respecting this trend line right here. And on the top side of things, it's been respecting this level of structure. And here we see it broke this level of structure, and now we're expecting selling opportunities to the downside, as this looks out a breakout and retest structure. So we're going to be looking for selling opportunities from this level to this downside level. With entry, we're going to look at 1 hour time frame for current market price structure. So current market price structure, what do we see? Based on this level, we see a double top formation right here, and we're seeing a structure rejection around this point. Breakout of this level, which has been rejected for many times, will signal us to enter selling opportunities to the downside. So from this level, breakout of price 0.67942 will signal us to enter selling opportunities to the downside, putting our stop loss above this resistance. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having selling opportunities on AUD CHF based on this structure. Our target will be right at this level, 0.63652 price. And our stop loss will be based on this resistance, which is like 500 points plus. It's 493 points, and our take profit is around this level, which is around, let me see, 4,276 is our target reward. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the structure: a rising channel and breakout retest. Then you're having selling opportunities to the downside. Be on the lookout for AUD CHF selling opportunities. Let's go to our next pair, which is Euro CAD. So on Euro CAD, we're going to start on the weekly time frame like we started with other pairs. On the weekly time frame, we identify our major support and our major resistance on the current market price. Our major support is this one, and our major resistance is this one right here. And then we dive into the daily time frame in order to identify our sub support or our sub resistance. See, in this case, we have this price as our sub support. We don't have a sub resistance. Then we dive into the 4 hour time frame to view structure. So on structure purposes, we're going to be focusing on channels. We're having a channel from here to this level in respect to this price. As you can see, price has been respected, and on the upper side of things, the price has been respecting this level of structure. So we're having something like a rising wedge to the top side, which has been respected. So what do we expect from this one? We're going to dive into the 1 hour time frame to see what's been happening on the current price. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, we're seeing a double top formation. Remember, double top formation signals selling pressure to the downside. So at this level, we're going to focus on possible breakout of this level of structure right here, then a push to the downside of things. So we're going to be focusing on selling opportunities. You're going to be expecting something like this. Let me show you. Breakout and a possible retest structure right here, then a down push to the downside, then another continuation pattern around this level, then a push to the downside. We'll be expecting such structures for entry purposes. Be on the lookout for such structures at significant levels so that you cannot miss on the opportunity to capitalize on the selling opportunities on Euro CAD. This is a very nice rising wedge which has been broken down at this level, and we can have entry around this price with our stop loss being somewhere inside here. 400 to 440 points can do, and our target being 2165 points. This is our market analysis for EuroCAD 1 hour time frame. Double top signaling selling pressure to the downside. We're expecting a breakout at this level in order for us to have selling entries up until this level. So let's move into our next pair, which is USD-CAD. USD-CAD, we're starting from the weekly time frame as always. So we're identifying what our major support and resistance at our current market price. This is our major support, this is our major resistance. Dive into daily time frame in order to view our sub support or sub resistance. In this case, we have a sub support at this level. Then we dive into to the 4 hour time frame to view structure. Structure is viewed in terms of trend lines or ray lines. So in this case, we have trend line at this level to this level. It's been respected. As you see, price has been respecting this level with rejection, and on the top side of things, price has been rejecting which levels? These levels have been rejected by price from here up until here. Let's dive into the 1 hour time frame for clear view. As you can see, this chart has less information on the 4 hour. So as you can see, 1 hour time frame has a lot of information for us to use, so we focus on this one. Price has been failing to break this structure, so now we're focusing on what? This current market price. We're going to be looking for what? For entries. What do you see? I see a double top here which signals what? Selling pressure to the downside of things. So I'm going to be expecting what? I'm going to be expecting a rally to the downside in the form of a mini flag around this point. Then after a push to the downside, then another retest at this level and a push to the downside. Our entry will be around this point based on a retest on structure that will form around that price. Then we're going to be entering selling orders. Also, our stop loss will be around this point. 400 points can do, 480 points, with our take profit being around 1491 points. As you can see, this is also a rising channel to the upside, then double top formation right here signaling what? Selling pressure. So we might have a breakout at this point, then we're going to be having our selling opportunities right here. No breakout, no entry. Breakout structure, we enter, then our target is around this level according to the 90% rule. So that's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. AUD, CHF, EuroCAD, USD-CAD, they are all done. So you're going to be focusing on what? Selling opportunities on all those pairs. Make sure you don't miss out. Make sure you capitalize. The Expect Your Mentors signing out.